Hey, Piston here with another NoLimits editor tutorial. Now I'm going to show you how to end your coaster. What you need to do at the end of your coaster, after you've added whatever hills, turns, loops, whatever you wanted to add. It's not as simple as you think to end the roller coaster. There's a few things you have to have. So let's get to that. I realized in the last video that my mouse was set to be invisible. So my mouse is now visible, as you can see. So it should make it easier to follow when I click on things. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the top view. And we have a bunch of space. This is the end of the coaster. It's also where it starts. So we're going to go from here all the way to the end. In that space, the coaster is going to have speed. So what we need to do is we need to slow that speed down. So we're going to click segment, and we're going to click break. And of course add. And then you're going to make a break segment. About here should do. About like across from the end. So then what you want to do is like any styling. Oh, I forgot to exit that. So make sure when you do styling you click the mouse. Okay, so what you want to do next is you're going to click C, and it will connect it for you. It may look ugly at first, so you can style it to make it a nice end. Remember, you can style both sides. See? So now it's a nice turn. If you want, you can angle it. Well, to angle it, remember, you have to split the segment and angle this. Actually, I don't want such a big angle. 20 angle. So I'm going to use this to view it. So I made a nice curved shape with an angle down to the end. What I want to do, I don't want it to be so curved at the end. So I'm going to lower it over here. Gotta find that point. So I'm going to lower it down over here. Let's make that end curve smoother. Yeah. So that made the curve at the end just a little bit smoother. And if you just feel like you're just not getting it right, you can do a smooth. Yeah. So that makes it a very nice end point. And yeah. But you gotta be careful. Never do smooth near a loop, because it doesn't like loops. It tries to correct them. It makes them into a hill if you do it in it. See, now smooth didn't do much smooth. It kind of just made that really bad. So you can't always trust smooth to be perfect, but it usually does its job. One thing you definitely want to do, is if you want to make in the beginning of the roller coaster, this hill is sometimes really slow by default. So if you double click on it, you have this menu. Up here you have the speed. So I'm going to set it to 15. It's a faster speed. Yeah. So now it will go up the hill faster, which is good. It gets you up there. And you can also do that in our other tracks, like this. Tons of options. But I'm just going to leave it as this default. You can change station settings. You can even have it launch you at the beginning. I find that really nice. Yeah. And some settings with track. Yeah. If you want, you can make it a tunnel. Yeah. So, I'm going to show you now, since we have a completed coaster, you can test it with the ride. But a special feature to the ride is instead of just riding it like this, which kind of just gets a bit boring. Actually, I'm going to angle this. It just gets a bit not very realistic. So up here, there's a button that starts a simulated car that will move along the track, but like according to like normal physics. So you can see how things are really what's really happening. So this car is obviously going up the hill slightly faster than default because I changed the settings of the hill. And then we go down. It gathers up speed like it should. Up around the loop. And down here it loses its speed because it's a brake segment. The brake segments do have a small bit of propulsion to keep you moving. But yeah, it's one of the essential things you have to have. The station itself does have brakes, but the brakes are not sufficient to slow you down. So you definitely need a brake segment. Probably you don't need one as long as mine. Mine is a really long brake segment, but you do need a brake segment. So yeah, that's how you make a simple roller coaster. All the basics you need to know to make a roller coaster. There are other features, such as scenery, supports, and there's other options like these, but I'm not really even going into these because they're just really complicated. Next episode we'll do supports and scenery, which are very important because they just add flavor to the roller coaster and they just make it seem more realistic. Until next time, see you later.